Hello, my friends. It would appear. Oh, at any rate, it would appear the last few recordings I did, I didn't have any sound on. So, they're just silent videos. It's an ode back to a different time in cinematography. I mean, that's what I say. Oh. And anyway, I happened to catch the 19XX match between Zqxx and thehug0naut. Ooh, that's rough. Um, well, things have progressed evenly, which is bad news for Quinn. How many two truths have been used? One. One has gotten through the counters. How many counters are on? 3. How many aces, actually? None, or any that have been used and powered up for. Interesting. Zqxx pokes. Oh, well, there's the Patriot Mirror. That was a greedy poke on Zqxx's part. Maybe he's used to how I play Quince, because I 100% would have blocked there. I'm like, I need some more cards. But thehug0naut, he plays much more aggressively with Patriot Mirror than I do. He makes you respect that 2.8 speed. I make you respect the fact that I might throw you at any moment. Or at least try. Alright, what do we go for? Is the dodge normal? Oh. Well, is that consent? It is consent. Oh, okay, so consent wins that. That was, oh. That was mildly clever on thehug0naut. Oh my god. He had all 4 aces. And Zqxx had the other joker, so he saves himself from lethal, but thehug0naut is still in a very good spot. However, I assume we're gonna see a king throw here. Damn it. I don't know how to maneuver these materials. Maybe I'll be wrong, maybe it won't be a casement. And now, because that's what I expected, I checked Zqxx has plenty of throws left to beat it. Let's see if he has it in hand. And actually, going back to the Patriot Mirror setup, that was particularly good against Arg because, well, okay, goodbye. Mostly because the only attack that Arg has that beats it is Blowfish Spikes, and you're basically never going to play that into a Patriot Mirror because it's so likely that Quince will dodge. And then, of course, if he blocked to get past it, then Quince would just choose to throw. I mean, it's costly, but as far as setups go, it's not terrible against Arg specifically. Now, Zqxx, I feel, sometimes gets cheeky opens with a throw, but often it's a poke. Oh my. It's fun watching other Quinces and seeing what they do. Okay, we get some blocks on. Zqxx is like, you gonna feel thirsty? Maybe you're running into my bubble shield. Hanny. Okay. Zqxx going in, getting the damage. Does it attack a jack on? Okay, he does. He does. Why not? Establishing a life lead, and especially depriving Quince of blocks, and just when you beat out his tools, you really help. You really slow down his game. Oh, and another 9 throw. Yeah, clearly he smells the blood in the water. The thehug0naut wants cards. And just like that, we've established a 27-point life lead. Or 28. I apologize. I apparently forgot how to do mathematics. Or rather, arithmetic. Ooh. And now he attacks the 7th throw. In this particular instance, it's fine for Arg, but he may come to regret that later, because that makes King Spin that much stronger. Does Zqxx... I feel like Zqxx is going to block here. Good thing I'm not the art player. Zqxx like, nah, I'll poke you. And just like that, we're at a 41 point life lead. Quince can bring it back, that is the nature of spin, but he is really looking the worse for wear here. I feel like Zqxx is going to poke again. Oh no. Oh. Whoops, I spelled the word wrong. Oh. Okay. I'll say, as a lot of characters, I do like to throw on the turn after Bubble Shield. As Quince, I don't. Because he is not fast, and poking Quince is pretty alright. And I think it's likely that Zqxx is going to be aggressive from this particular point because he has such a life lead. He's working out perfect right now. That said, Quince now has a lot of cards. As Zqxx, I'd probably jack here. We both would have lost. thehug0naut dodging with a king. That's not great. Okay. He goes into Patriot Mirror. Does that mean he doesn't have a normal throw? So Zqxx still got the perfect. Now let's see if he can maintain it. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Getting spooky. Okay. Zqxx has really moved out of throwing. Oh, really puts that damage right on there. Oh, it's really looking pretty bad for thehug0naut. I'd be hopeful and say it's still technically possible he'll win. It's really unlikely now. Because Ark hasn't used a single counter. Oh my god, he finally touched him. Not a perfect. thehug0naut just converts it to damage. Goes to low hand. Ideally, he has some 2 truths, which are going to be countered. Okay. Pull out the king. Let's see. Zqxx has 7 throws in his deck, well, between his deck and hand, that will defeat the K-spin. I think Zqxx, if he has a Joker, he might just poke with a 2 and Joker out. Well, he chose a queen instead, and I mean, actually, yeah, queen is excellent, because if it hit, then he basically did make it impossible. Okay, there's the Joker. That was a good show from Zqxx. And Quince, have you not found any 2 truths? Because none have been countered. We haven't seen a single 4-3 either. Oh, he gets the cross up. That's beautiful. Get wrecked. I don't know. Best he would have is like Queen Pump Pump, but he's not doing that because he hasn't got the hand for it. Alright, another K-spin. I'd like to see an attempt at it. Okay, well, we do the flex no tax on the throws, of course. I'm devastated. Has he not found any 2 truths? He's had. Oh, that was not good. I think we can basically just call this now. You still get the spin, I guess. I would play the spin, and I think Zqxx is going to play the throw. I mean, he might not, because... Alright. We knock it right off. We knock him down, so that we don't have any... We don't have Hex activating. Now the only dodgy part here is that the thehug0naut basically can't lose combat, but also has to keep knocking him down. Oh, well, he lost combat. Let's check something. I'm just really cute. I'm just really cute. Oh, that's pretty rough. Alright, Zqxx opens with an aggressive throw. Well, maybe not that aggressive. It is the fastest one, so if... Yeah. Okay, page block. thehug0naut trying to get cards for our boy Quinns. He needs them to function correctly. Now let's see if Zqxx does the same thing, where he throws. Oh, oops! I was gonna say where he throws a couple times, and then starts switching off to mostly attacks. It looks like maybe he did an abbreviated version, but unfortunately, thehug0naut caught wise and was like, "I'm going to Patriot Mirror you," right in the titty winkles. And Zqxx's, pokes that are slower than 2.8 speed are really quite vulnerable to that. I personally find most frustrating an ARG who... dodging with a jack. I'm pretty skeptical. Okay, we go into the queen. There we go, we're establishing life lead. We've mitigated Hex for a turn. We got more positive spin if he even has it. He does. We've got another queen. You dodge with a jack. That tells me you probably don't have a dodge. Okay, 2 trues. Countered? Yep, countered. But I drew a card, so it might be a regular dodge. Or another 2 trues. That's the best, actually. When ARG's counters give you the fuel. Okay. Attack here. Now, if you really want cards, I would honestly lean towards blocking here. He can't actually spin this because he'll beat that throw. But good thing the thehug0naut didn't do what I did, because he would have gotten thrown by the tennis of throws. But instead, he just punched someone in the face. I'm consoling him about the ways of Quinns. He keeps going for these odd cross-ups. I'm frankly not that brave. 5, 6, 7? There we go. We get really good damage here, and pick up an ace. Right out of the discard. Okay. Zqxx, I've had it. I need an ace. I need dose aces. Now, something he typically does here, and I've never really known him to just straight up play Blowfish Spikes from this position. He might normal, or might, I was gonna say Bubble Shield, which would have been better than this. That King Poke was greedy. I would like to see Zqxx start out playing the pokes that all beat, you know, ace. That is, say, Queen, Jack, 2. Like, is Queen, Jack, 2 really any block? And again, depending on the size of Quince's hand, it's not the worst. It's not the worst from Quince's perspective to have run a Patriot Mirror into Bubble Shield, because if he has a dodge 7 throw, there's a good chance it's a certain kind of checkmate where he can rip the shield off. Granted, if you have a 7 throw, ooh, the thehug0naut choosing my. This is one of. Okay. All right, we go for another 2 truths. Does he have the counter? He really might not. Not on this hand, because we know he's got 2 aces in there. Okay, he doesn't. I say Jack 3, Queen 10. I think that's what I do. Otherwise, maybe Jack 10, 3, Queen 3. Yeah, I'm into that. He gives him the better spin and the 10. So fewer cards, and then he has to expend a card. Yeah, I like that on Zqxx's part. Because if he wants to get cards, then of course he has to play Flex on tax, and then of course he is immediately saying what he, basically what he doesn't want you to play. And then even if he gets the mix-up, he doesn't really have enough cards to leverage it into anything. Granted, at this life total, he doesn't strictly need to. So right now, I think we know that the thehug0naut has. Oh, there we go. I was going to say an ace, a 9, a jack, and a 10, and a mystery card at this point. There's a good chance that the thehug0naut just wins here. Actually, okay, he goes into J-spin instead. Honestly, I would have been bold. I've been like dodge 9 throw. Or maybe I would have done 3 poke 9 block. There's no telling. Okay. You keep it. And now, do you have another spin? We don't. Okay, so we're just gonna try and eke this out. 9 throw. If he had just listened to me, he would have won. But that's another counter gone. Okay, we're divesting ourselves of known cards so that Zqxx is less knowledgeable about what we have in hand. I say you just block this thehug0naut here if you have a block in hand. There's a not insignificant chance that that was actually a checkmated checkmate sort of card, in the sense that if the thehug0naut doesn't have an even block, then he doesn't have an attack outside of AA that beats it. AA and Joker are the only things you have, are the only aggressive, I guess, options you have that beat a 2. A 2 from Arc. Once again, slips right under that cave with a Patriot Mirror. Oh man. Oh, Arc's so fast. Oh, well, okay. I thought we were gonna get a straight, but no. We took our 12 damage plus 2 from Hex. Ooh. Zqxx would have caught me there. We get that positive spin that can keep us through the 7. We're saying, of course, don't throw us. I think the thehug0naut plays it straight here. He doesn't have knockdown to rely on. Well, we've all made this mistake. I don't really like that Zqxx keeps throwing away his counters. Well, actually, maybe I should shift that back a bit. I don't mind it hardcore. Because the more I think about it, no, I've revised my opinion yet again. I don't like it. You don't want Quince to get cards, and keeping your counters to take care of 2 truths is best. Granted, you likely won't need all 4 of them, but there's no reason to take chances. Okay, Zqxx got Bubble Shield up. He dodges, trying to get Zqxx to put out something. As the thehug0naut, I would. I'm feeling attack but throw. Oh, well, the thehug0naut and I were feeling pretty similarly. Looks like Zqxx is really leveraging Bubble Shield in order to get cards. Refuel, if you will. Not that Arc needs much, but you know, you need a couple. A few little babies. Okay. Dodge, attack, dodge. And Zqxx just blocks all day, every day. The thehug0naut remarking on the lack of surprise one should feel that a character's defensive Artifact would block so much, and yet still doesn't throw. Clearly we were caught, and we thought, because I said that, he's gonna attack me, thinking that I'm gonna throw, so I should dodge as a countermeasure. Well, it's so much chip damage. So you still get paid right here. Okay. Now we've got blowfish spikes up in the business. As the thehug0naut here, I would want to dodge 7. Because in that regard, you force Zqxx to have the 7. If Argory has that many cards, I honestly would have run the 5 into the block. Oh, actually, that's exactly what I did. I was just foolish. Oh, the one, the turn where thehug0naut is like, I'll throw here. Gets poked out. Right, Joker. Well, Joker's blowfish spikes, so that's for the best. Well done, thehug0naut. Okay. There go the majority of the counters. If he has 2 truths in hand, he's guaranteed to get one of them off. Excellent. Looks like he's getting. Maybe not. Okay, he is. We wanted a king 10-3. Do you not have a 7? Oh, you don't. Okay. I'd say jack 9-3 king. I would have done that. I would have switched the 3 and the 9 with the 10. Okay. The thehug0naut's got to be right an awful lot to bring himself a victory. Gets poked out again. Is it another Joker?
Who turned off the heat outside?
I'm sorry, what?
Who turned off the heat outside?
Oh, I couldn't say.
Hold up.
Oh man.
It's like there's a switch outside somewhere for summer and winter. Someone can mix them up.
Someone's just toggling them, having a good time.
Probably. It'd probably be my son and all people do it too.
Alright. I just had a conversation with the guard who patrols the library. So that's what that diversion was. It's obviously not a Joker. Diddly-doo. Okay. Well, he did. Just couldn't get that bloody bubble shield the hell off. Hmm. Okay. 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 It goes for positive spin. Hmm. Oh. I'm glad they were all just a bunch of quince nuts. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I would have spun that. The queen throw would have beaten it. You're not getting spin anyway, and considering the number of cards he has, I don't think he's going to really take advantage of knockdown. I mean, that might just be me. If he does, then I think he made the right play. Ugh, if you're just going to block, then you should have spun it. You won either way. Maybe I'll try and tell the thehug0naut that later. I'll send him a beautifully crafted note. Okay, they're both down backing here, getting some cards. Now the life totals are the same. What a world. Now, which one of them starts feeling aggressive, and how? Okay. It would be Zqxx and with an attack. Par for the course. Though it's dangerous now. Quint's getting a block off. He's like... Oh. Quince is like a Geiger who just gets a lot of chances. That's how I think of him. Though, Zqxx keeps poking with things that are undercut by Patriot Mirror, and then gets hit by Patriot Mirror. And I think that works against me in particular better than it works against others, because I'm very cognizant of the fact that, cognizant and worried, anxious about the fact that Quince can't beat the vast majority of not Zqxx's, ARG's regular pokes. The thehug0naut here throws a 9-throw in case it's a bluff. He gets knocked down, so he mitigates Hex. ARG gets even more cards. Is the thehug0naut here? Like, defensively, I'd want to block. Aggressively, I'd want to throw. I would probably end up just blocking or dodging. Good thing the thehug0naut is in tune with his quincery. Throws him. And we get rid of a 5, which is a nasty poke if it hits a throw, and it's also like decent damage that ARG can tack onto a throw. So we're good with getting rid of that. Okay, we power up for an ace. Once we power up, 2 5s? I guess depending on what his hand is. I like 5s for damage. I either pump them into queens or stick them into combos. Like, you king throw and you win against a block. King 5. You weren't knocking. Oh, went for the even cross up again. Gets shielded. As the thehug0naut, I might honestly just keep throwing until it works. Well, We were both of a mind. Zqxx might poke here. He doesn't. But he was very confident that the thehug0naut wasn't going to. He gets a nice 16 plus 2. Hmm. Excellent. You just go for the aggression. Eat this Patriot Mirror. Get knocked down, lose your bubble shield. You don't even need it, sir. Okay, we power back up for it. So now, does he just play it? I don't know. Guys, I'm useless at Yumi commentary. Let me tell you about my life. No, I'm kidding. So, Zqxx went back to blocking with an even. Oh, through too late. You missed your throw window, thehug0naut. He blocked with a 10. I think that means he doesn't have better even blocks. Considering he powered up 6s, that makes sense. Oh yeah, that Joker prevented 7 damage. Although we don't really care, because what we really want is just to get cards. Zqxx gets an ace, he's solid. Now we know he has AA. Does thehug0naut blindly respect that and try and dodge? Or is he aggressive and he dodges? Is it? Is it? It is. But once again, we tack on something that's not very costly to Quince, and then we mitigate Hex for a turn. And now Art can't dodge. So what does he do? Zqxx has a large enough hand that he might be able to power up 4 Blowfish Spikes. So I think he plays Blowfish Spikes or blocks. I'd be wrong, he just plays a Queen, because why not? It beats the same. Well, it doesn't beat all of the same things, but it beats the vast majority of the same things. Okay. We go right into a Queen. Once again, knockdown, positive spin, good damage, and he has spent a number of 7s. Granted, he still has 5 throws that beat it. What do we do as the thehug0naut here? Do we try and punch out the throw? That's what I would really want to do, and then I'd probably be conservative and play the king again to feel out what he's going to do, because he doesn't have jokers anymore to get out of it. Excellent. Granted, my 5 poke would have worked. Of course, I don't know what's in the thehug0naut's hand. He may not have 5 poke. We rotate, we throw the counter. Delicious. Queen pump up. That's 26 damage, which puts him at 27 left. We pump up a 10. I'm curious, I think he might have a 2 trues in hand to refuel. Okay, we got another king. Okay, we're gonna tax throws again. I'm surprised. Where are his 2 trues? I'm really quite fascinated. Patriot Mirror. Delicious. He's navigating this wonderfully. Granted, he still can't kill Zqxx from here, But you have a normal attack at all. Except maybe a 3. Yeah, like that. Why not? Now a lot more things are lethal, like a queen, another K-spin. There's the 2 truths. I think all the counters, or a lot of them, have been used. Oh, just kidding, only half of them. But he still doesn't have them. I go King 10, Queen 3, 4, personally. Or maybe I wouldn't. He doesn't want to give you the queen because it's... Well, he shouldn't have given you the queen because it's lethal. And he doesn't have jokers. But Zqxx might be doing that in order to tempt the thehug0naut into playing the queen. The thehug0naut, of course, taxes. Throws again. I think he plays the king. Yep. Per the usual. Now it just plays the queen. These two are having excellent back and forth. Now, the thehug0naut and Zqxx will fight. If we're gonna trade off wins. Oh. Well, Queen's outspeeding anyone is funny. Particularly with a 3 poke. But he's done it. He chokes out a jack. I am particularly fond of J-spam when my opponent is standing because I feel like it hyper incentivizes them to dodge. And then I scoop them up with my loving arms. Zqxx might just poke out of it because why the H not? All of your non. He undercuts the throw. Oh, I love it when people do this. It's not always wise, but it is really funny. Okay. Oh, goes for the good throw, gets poked. Okay, we go into a straight. Zqxx now has an ace, so of course, his hand is now fine. Got an ace in it, you solid. You know, people always say that, but I feel like Ark's hands aren't good unless your opponent knows there's an ace in it. At least has some kind of anxiety about it. Okay, we just jack. The reason for that being, I think he specifically wanted to run that into a block. I mean, if you beat a throw, fantastic. It wasn't going to be any arc poke other than king, which a king or a slow normal. But and I guess Zqxx has shown a tendency to play those. But you're fine with kind of checking the jack into a block because you get a chip, so you can spin. And we get an early 2 truths. Zqxx doesn't have counter, so here we go. I'm fine with these piles. These are excellent. You probably give a jack 3-8? Yeah. And that's fine with queens. And he's got extra cards for the mix-ups. Okay, let's reveal the king. He did. King of Hearts. Revealed for spin. I wonder if he plays it honestly. You thought Zqxx was going to block? You'd be wrong. Zqxx is going to throw something out there because the last time we played Queen, it was backed by a Joker. Oh. Doesn't get rid of any cards. Apparently, he doesn't have anything he's willing to part with. Now we have Patriot Mirror set up. Quinn still has a deficit. Okay, no Patriot Mirror. We're gonna go and spin. I like this. Conserving cards. And Zqxx might be trying to slow down Quince's damage by attacking into the spins. Because I mean, you're just gonna do less on a dodge than you are off of, well, except for chase spin. Oh, if you filthy bitch. Do you just keep the 7? We do. Conserving cards once again. Okay, just reveal the J spin again. That'd be my guess. Okay, he does. Does he throw again? That's one of my favorite things to do. It's like a mental guard crush. Keep throwing someone who's blocking a knockdown against J-Spin. Particularly if I've tax blocks. Because when you tax it, it generally feels like you're going to play the spin. Because you've ensured your loss. Okay, he did, and Zqxx is like, I'll just hit you with a 5. Ooh, right into blowfish spikes. Get a nice 21 damage, plus 2 from Hex. He's got a nice 25-point life lead now. Quince has got to do some stuff. Arc, if you will. Of course, he doesn't normally because it's a bunch of impoverished people in the slave mines. But once again, just chucks out a Patriot Mirror. Don't worry, this will solve my problems. And if his past games are any indication, that's true. They will. If Zqxx has a Joker here, I expect him to play a poke followed by a Joker. You get a Queen spin. Once again, the thehug0naut, maintaining his precious hand. I'm so proud. Dodgy. Oh, nope. I like how often he reveals Queen, and then I'm always sad because he's never gotten to spin it. Although there was that one time earlier where he should have spun it to rip off Bubble Shield. Okay, we've got a Jack. We're not quite down to I can blow my entire hand to get you as close to lethal as possible range yet. That's frankly right around 25 to 33. Oh, if you just turned that around, 7 poked right through it, that'd be hot. Okay, Zqxx, bluffing, preventing damage, thehug0naut reestablishing his life lead. Okay, J-spin yet again. Now are we conservative here as thehug0naut? Do we just play the J-spin? Consequences be damned! I can't say. Zqxx has appeared to me to be playing quite cautiously. Because I don't think he has what he needs to get out of the mix-up. By which I mean a fast poke and a Joker. And I think that's really skewing his plays into making them more vulnerable to Quince's mix-ups. Because if you try and play defensively, then Quince's mix-ups from positive spin will devastate you. Okay, draw a card, because we're not winning that combat. Now I'd be curious to see if Zqxx has the Joker. Nope. There is, he doesn't posture that he does. Regular girl? This is taking a while. Oh, Patriot Mirror. I wonder if he's trying to calculate if he has lethal off of it. The power of queens to get an ace, and kings to also get an ace. If I'm... Okay. I would... Is the thehug0naut here? I would dodge 100%. Okay. And now if Zqxx doesn't have a joker, it's GG. Queen pump pump. And if the thehug0naut misses that, he deserves failure. But he didn't. Okay. And the thehug0naut wins over Zqxx with our beautiful queens. Zqxx. The kindness. Oh. Um. Oh. Oh. Anywho, I'm ending recording Flagrant Angles, recording other people playing games and talking stupidly about it. Please enjoy. Goodbye. I don't know what's happened. Oh, no. We got 2 instances.